Hello again, everybody. This is Scott, and we are once again, as you can tell, in the forest. This I just showed you in the previous video. I showed you a noob town kind of thing that were the first places that I created. This was done on multiplayer. I'm going to show you, and it is by far and away the safest place to build. Uh, Absolutely 100% the safest place to build, or the idea behind it is the safest place to build, not necessarily this particular location. Now, this is an annex that I did for it. To generate some bones and so forth. This is a little trick that I learned from Farkit. It doesn't really work. It used to, but they fixed it. Bunch of these deadfall traps, right? Tower to get up in and shoot people with. And here's some more deadfall traps. This is not the safest place to build. This is to get to the safest place to build. I will show you the safest place to build in a second, but I'll just show you this real quick too while we're here. That's a way down. This is a little location. Storage for rope. Basically some fence. And this never worked. Well, it did to start with, but then you get knocked off and thrown down. So this is just a little annex area to get to the safest place to build. And this, gotta be careful going around this corner. I've killed myself like 10 times coming around here. This is the safest place to build. This is my 3-island fortress. Actually, 4-island fortress. And you'll see in a second. I have well, I'll just go down and show you. This is the best way to get there. You can build. I have a boat down there, docked. You can't see it right now. It hasn't gemmed in yet. But the best way to get logs down there is to do your logging up here, and then put them on this and go down there. Let me save real quick because I don't want to come back and something going to happen. I forget which one it was, to be honest with you. It's this one. Yeah. Okay. So, let me show you this. Safest place to build. And it's really good in terms of resources. You don't obviously have sticks and stuff, but you do have turtles, shells, meat, water. This is it. This is the first island little fortress I built. You have a storage facility here. Shelves and so forth. Got a door. I should have made that a window. I don't know why I made a door. This is the main house. As you can see, we have bridges going across, and I'll show you those. I got some Timmy drawings, even though I gave up on Timmy immediately after the crash. And this is the fort. This is the main house. Of course, I got a big old fireplace. I got benches, bed to save, tons of different weapons of all sorts of varieties, Timmy drawings, more weapons, machete, modern axe, all sorts of stuff, right? It really does look good at night too. I used to have Molotov cocktails there, but tons of stuff out here. And of course, as you can see, the turtles are coming in. So as soon as you come out here, every time the turtles start making their way up, and they are an instant source of meat. They got lots of birds, so you can collect feathers, lots of water, And of course all the meat you can eat. And all the turtle shells you need. And you put a whole bunch of these things up, meat racks up. And you are never without meat. Dried meat. Okay? So that's the outside. It's got a nice view. I should have put some chairs out here so you can just kind of sit and look. I don't know what you look at, but there you go. Okay, so let's look at the rest of it. That is the main house on the main island. It's not bad. There is a zip line to take you across without getting wet, without getting eaten by a shark. And we'll head across the bridge. Now, I learned how to do this from Farkit. I'll watch one of his videos. I can show you that later, I guess. We have a nibble. And let's go across the bridge. And all of a sudden, there's no sound effect from my bridge. Oh, here we go. Storage island. Could be any number of things, I guess, but I'd use it for storage. This one didn't end up looking as good as the first, or the second, but, or the third, but there you have it. It's kind of wonky looking. But this island was completely covered, as you can see. I left the fence out for the view. Don't know how a rock got there. That's the end of the bridge, I guess. And now we go across here, this other bridge, which were lots of work. You do have a lot of rocks here. Rocks spawn pretty quickly. So, as you can see. So you have rocks, you have pebbles, you have lots and lots of stuff. So I have a dock out here for my houseboat. Which you need a houseboat to do something like this so you can transport your logs until you can build your zip lines. I have my SOS, as you can see, with 2 lights. And I have a little house here. It's a guest house, I guess. And a dock up here, and yet another boat. A shorter, smaller, faster one. I'll show you the zip lines and how these guys work. Whee! Had to jack this one up because that elevation is higher than it is over here. But all you gotta do is come over here, jump, and hit E, and over you go. And you can go up this thing right here. I don't know if I have any explosives. Let me see if I have any explosives. I'll blow some shit up and show you guys how this works. Okay, I'm stuck. As you can see, you got plenty of stuff to eat out here. There's some explosives. I'll just light this guy up. You toss that and go, ah! Now that would have been fun. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, oof. I thought it was going to hit the damn. Oh, that would have been funny. Okay, so as you can see, you do this. And you stick them on there. And down they go. Right. And you run back. And then you stick them on those. And down they go. Now, unfortunately, I put this one too far back from the edge, which means I can't use it because my feet will hit the side and I'll just fall off. And then I typically fall down the fucking cliff and die. So, you want to do this, make sure you put it close enough to the edge so that doesn't happen. Learn from my mistakes. See how far I am from the edge? Oh, there's one right there. Let me grab that. See, if I hopped on this, see how close it is? See how short it is close to the edge? You want to make sure you get that very close to the edge. Okay, now let's go back down here. Really is a safe place. I've only been attacked out there once. Believe it or not, I was attacked out there. And I came back to find an Armsy coming up out of the water towards my main house. So I just killed him real quickly, but I've never seen... And I think what happened with that was he fell off. Look at that log. Pow! And we got tons of logs. I don't have any need for them, but there you go. We got tons of logs. Okay, so there you go. That is my island fortress. Impossible for the cannibals to attack. Safest spot you can possibly build. And because once you get the idea of the bridge, what you basically do is just set up a foundation. Right? 1 stack tall of a rock wall foundation, basically. Regular rock wall, right? Just a rock wall. And then you make it as wide as you want, wide enough for a sled, right? And then you go all the way across on the bottom of the water, on the bottom of the bed of the, I guess either the lake or in this case the ocean, and you come across again, right? The same width. You want to keep it straight, so you got a nice square bridge, and you come all the way across, and you end it, and you connect the two. Then what you do before you start building, I guess you could start building, but then you have to go and get rid of the ghost of this side all the way down, and this side all the way down. Then you do a custom floor, I believe. And you snap 2, because this is going to see these 2 separate walls as the same entity after you take out these things here. What is that? Mud. Ooh, nice. So you can snap it automatically to it, and it will automatically fill that in, and then you just need a shit ton of logs. And you have a nice bridge. This took quite a while to do. This is 170 days? 171 days. I don't know why I filled this whole thing in. I guess I had a plan, but I didn't really see it through. I was going to build the main house on this, I guess. Kind of a big tower, 3-story thing, but I just never got around to it. Because by the time you're moving logs that far, it's a pain. And I already had this one, so... this I did in multiplayer, but this was the, there's a house way up there on the north side that I did with somebody, Hawk. But this was all done by myself. And no one's ever seen it except for you guys. You bastard. Come here, I just want to kill you. I don't know why. I didn't even want your feathers. Look at that. Anyway, so there you have it. That is the safest location to build, the biggest location that I know of in the forest. You have tons of resources, tons of rocks, and nobody can get close to you. Nobody can touch you. All right, there you go, guys. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Have a good one.